Yeah, I think little bro just little bro really don't want to get in there. Like no funny. I'm not even playing, bro. Like no funny. I really think he don't want to get in there. That shit really throwing me off. Who fucking knows, bro? Who fucking knows? The nigga just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Until further notice, we still got hope.
Again?
Yeah, again.
You know, I mean, hey. Look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your... That's it, basically. Get your shit. You don't hit women, man.
Gervonta Tank Davis is pulling out of his rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. And now, everything that was building toward that fight is starting to fall apart. With each hour that passes, the rematch looks less like a real title fight and more like a match that was never going to happen. Roach stayed hopeful through weeks of silence and warning signs.
Not boxing no more, and you don't want to be involved anymore. Lamar Roach might just have his number. That familiarity that they have from being in the amateurs in the DMV area, it might just be the determining factor. One of the determining factors, along with his great in the pocket skills that he's displayed throughout the duration of his career and in their first fight, as to why Tank can't beat him.
But now he's finally said what many already suspected. Davis just isn't interested. Things started going downhill when Davis was arrested in Miami on a misdemeanor battery charge. He was released the next day after posting bail, but the situation didn't settle. Once Davis ran into legal trouble, Roach's confidence in the rematch started to fade. At first, he believed
is obviously not going to happen. The date has been constantly pushed back. I want to say they were supposed to fight sometime in June, July, something like that. Then it got pushed all the way to August. And now it looks like it's probably not going to happen this year. With Gervonta, being, in and out of jail due to alleged domestic abuse against his girlfriend. It sucks, man. It sucks because, when you get associated with, domestic abuse, unfortunately, as a man, you're going to have to live with it.
Things started snowballing when Davis got arrested in Miami.
Be signed and promises kept. But as time passed, he started speaking up about the delays. Now, when Roach talks, it's not out of frustration, it's out of exhaustion. He went live on Thursday and didn't hold anything back. He sounded like someone who's been led on, given hope, and left in the dark. I just think this dude doesn't want to fight, Roach said. That hit harder than any jab at a press conference. It wasn't just a throwaway line. It came from a fighter who has spent months training and focusing on this one shot. Roach doesn't even seem focused on winning or losing anymore.
Gervonta Tank Davis, his fight is been pushed out against Lamont Roach. Is possibly canceled due to what's going on with Gervonta Davis outside the ring and all that stuff. My take is that the fight has been rescheduled from when? I mean, from my understanding, Gervonta didn't even sign the contract for it. So the fight was never really confirmed in the first place.
He just wants the fight to happen so he can prove what he's capable of. But at this point, the fight isn't guaranteed. Davis still hasn't signed the contract, and the window to do so is closing. Roach pointed that out too. He still didn't send it back, he said, referring to the unsigned agreement. That stuff got me mad, and you could feel it.
Action with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. So, I don't condone that at all in the slightest. So it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
Roach isn't just mad that the fight might fall through. He's hurt. He did his part. He stayed in shape, stayed ready, played the politics, and in return, he got nothing. During his live stream, Roach even said what he really believes. Davis is afraid to fight him again. Little dude really don't want to get in there, he said. Not with arrogance, but with disbelief.
No, with
I hope he don't fight Lamar, actually. I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day,
if he lose, it's just gonna look bad on the fight with me. So it's gonna look like somebody else already did it. I
You want Tank to knock you out, yo?
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I heard him say it before. I didn't say like, yo, I want to fight Tank, and that's nice. But why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
Look, that sound good. That sound real good. But
To Roach, this isn't about negotiations anymore. It's about a champion refusing to take a risk. That idea has been floating around since their first fight ended, but now Roach is saying it publicly. What makes it worse is the silence from Davis's side. No updates, Tate, no explanations, just nothing. And Roach, he's still training, still waiting, still hoping. When you put it all together, the arrest, the unsigned contract, the lack of communication, it doesn't look like a delay. It looks like a deliberate freeze-out. Roach is trying to keep it together, but his emotions are clear. I was looking sharp this morning, he said during the stream. Sharp.
I know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is, she knocked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
The home potential people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that.
As a Ginsu, and just like that, all that preparation feels wasted if Davis never shows up. The hardest part, Roach kept his promise. He didn't back out. He didn't disappear. Hey, and now he's left explaining a fight that was never even formally signed through a live stream to fans. Then came the update from boxing insider Rick Glazer. On his X account, Glazer confirmed what everyone feared. The August 16th card is officially dead. He didn't speculate. He didn't dance around it. It's the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. PBC card is not happening on August 16th. That one sentence shifted the question from will it happen to will it ever happen. Glazer also confirmed what Roach had already said. Davis never signed the contract. And that one fact explains everything. You can't have a fight without both sides signing, and Davis never did. But Glazer didn't stop there. He echoed what Roach has been hinting at. I'm told Tank doesn't want to fight the very tough Roach again.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just think this nigga don't want to fight. I'm gonna put point blank and simple like that. Remember when I told y'all when I tweeted the whole motherfucking he ain't hold up his end of the, you know, whatchamacallit? He still ain't get past that. So that shit, like,
you can either wait around and let Tank Davis stall out your career, or you can make a big fight right now. And if I'm Lamont Roach, I'm calling Shakur Stevenson saying right now, listen, I want my get back in Tank. I want to go fight him. I know I beat him the first time, but listen, I can't trust that man. At the end of the day, I want us to stay active. I want to get back in that ring, and I want to make money. And you know who you call who I know is going to take that fight? Shakur Stevenson. Go make the phone call. Stop wasting your time with Tank Davis.
That sentence might be more revealing than any press release. It explains the silence, the delays, the lack of urgency. It pulls back the curtain and shows exactly what Roach has started to believe. Davis isn't unsure. He's avoiding. If Davis truly wanted to fight, it would be done. He has the money, the platform, the promotion.
This moment, man, I'm like, hey, man, I want Tank Davis to win the next fight with Roach, and I want him to do good. But then you hear the breaking news, and he's covering his face. And I'm just like, bro, what are we doing here, man? And on his last fight, you know, with Roach, it was a close one. And I'm telling you, in this type of game that you're dealing with, look, it's already bad enough.
No reason to stall unless you're trying to dodge something. K to Roach. It's clear what Davis is trying to dodge. A second fight with him. Maybe it's about strategy. Maybe it's personal. But one thing's clear, this fight is no longer in Tank's plans. For Roach, that's devastating. Davis can walk away and still get other fights, other paydays. Roach doesn't have that luxury. This rematch was the moment he had worked for. It's the fight he sacrificed for, the one he believed in. And now it's slipping away, and he's the one left scrambling. There's still no official word on whether a new date will be set or if the fight is off for good. But with the original date just weeks away, and with Davis still uncommitted, the writing is on the wall. Even if Davis changes his mind at the last minute, the damage is done. Every delay builds another wall. Every silence deepens the doubt. And the longer this goes on, the clearer it becomes. Tank Davis has made his decision. Roach may still be holding on to hope.
He grabbed though, but I don't think Pacquiao can handle Tank's power. But, you know, Pacquiao's still a hell of a fighter, you know. Tank don't have 100% KO ratio, so, you know, anything is possible, you know, so
But the signs aren't just pointing away from the rematch. They're screaming it. Davis's silence is making it worse. No confirmation, no explanation. It's just absence, and people see that for what it is. In boxing, actions speak louder than words, and Davis's lack of action says everything. He may be stepping away from this fight, but the fight itself hasn't stopped spinning around him. This was a matchup that sold itself, one that could have brought in both casual fans and hardcore fight followers. It's the kind of fight that might have defined the next chapter of two very different careers. So now the question is, how do you